So now, in this video, we are going to discuss what is a noun and its type with examples. So संज्ञा, noun जिसे हम हिंदी में संज्ञा कहते हैं. So what is a noun? Here I have written a traditional definition of a noun. It means that you can find the same definition in YouTube or Google or any textbook. So संज्ञा क्या है? So noun is a name of a person, place, animal, thing, emotion or idea. संज्ञा किसी भी व्यक्ति, जगह, जानवर, वस्तु, विचार और भावना का नाम है. So here I have taken an example. That is Anmol is a student. He goes to school daily. And this is a very simple sentence and easy to understand. So what is a Anmol? What is a student? And what is a school in this sentence? So Anmol, student and school are noun in the above sentence. So in the next slide, we are going to discuss some more examples of a noun. Be like Sanjay, Mumbai, boy, girl, pen, book, marker, love, darkness. So in this world, any person name, any place name, any thing's name can be a noun. So you can take any example like Ram, Sita, Hari, Gita, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, etc. So if I define something more about nouns, then it comes types of a noun. So there are basically 5 types of noun I am going to describe in this video. These are, first one is a proper noun, जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं व्यक्तिवाचक नाम, व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा. Second one is a common noun. It is called in Hindi as a जातिवाचक संज्ञा. And third one is a abstract noun. Abstract noun is called as a भाववाचक संज्ञा. And fourth one is a material noun. And material noun is called as a धातुवाचक संज्ञा. And last one, that is a collective noun. Collective noun is called as a समूहवाचक संज्ञा. So in this way, I am going to define one by one in this video. So the very first type of a noun is a proper noun, व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा. So व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा क्या है? Here I am going to define noun that refers to a specific names of a person, places, animals or things. वो संज्ञा जिसका कोई विशेष नाम हो, चाहे वो व्यक्ति का हो, चाहे जगह का हो, चाहे जानवर का हो या वस्तु का हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल संजय. संजय इज द नेम ऑफ अ पर्सन. इट इज द पर्टिकुलर नेम ऑफ द पर्सन. अनिल is a particular name of a person. Mumbai is a particular place name. India is a particular country name. Reynolds pen is a particular pen name. And Reynolds pen is a one type of pen that you might have taken your exams with the same pen. You might have taken your exam with the same pen and etc. etc. Here, there is one thing to understand about a proper noun. That is a proper noun always start with a capital letter. Like in the example below, Anil is my brother. And Anil मेरा भाई है. So here the very first letter I have highlighted, that is a in a capital letter. So whatever there will be the person name, animal name, place name or thing's name, if it is proper noun, then the very first letter of that nouns should be a capital. So in this way, I am going to tell about second type of a noun, that is a type of a noun is a common noun, जातिवाचक संज्ञा. So what is a common noun? As the name itself defining, the names of the person, places, animals or things should be a generic or a common. So what is the actual definition of a common noun? Here has been mentioned. Noun that refers to a generic names of the persons, places, animals or things. It means that जिस शब्द से किसी व्यक्ति, स्थान अथवा वस्तु की जाति को बोध हो उसे ही हम क्या कहते हैं, जातिवाचक संज्ञा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बॉय, गर्ल, टेम्पल, पेन, कार, बाइक, etc. Here the name of the boy is not defined, the name of the girl is not defined, the name of the pen, car, bike is not defined, and the name of the temple is also not defined. So until and unless you define the name of the person, places, animals or things, it becomes common noun. So here I have taken an example in a sentence. I don't have a bike. मेरे पास बाइक नहीं है. तो मीन्स what type of bike you don't have, मीन्स तुम्हारे पास कौन सी बाइक नहीं है. Here has not been mentioned. If I take some example like this as a I don't have a super splendor bike. So here I have given a particular name to the bike. So it becomes as a proper noun, but only bike is a common noun. And second here is the she is a very beautiful girl. She is a very beautiful girl. So only beautiful girl, only girl is a common noun. But here I take as a she in place of she. If I write Arushi is a very beautiful girl, means here the name of the girl is defined. Now the name of the girl becomes proper noun. So until and unless you define the name of the persons, places, animals or thing, it acts as a common noun. So in the same way, the third type of a noun is a abstract noun. That it means भाववाचक संज्ञा. So what is a भाववाचक संज्ञा, means what is a abstract noun. So nouns that we cannot perceive through our five senses. So वो संज्ञा, वो नाम जिसे हम छू नहीं सकते, देख नहीं सकते, उसे हम क्या कहते हैं, abstract noun. Abstract noun are intangible, means we cannot see, we cannot touch, but we can feel about it. Like first here I have defined five type of senses. So what are the five type of senses? First one is a eye, second is a ear, third is a nose, fourth is the tongue, and fifth one is a skin. So these are five senses through which we cannot perceive this type of nouns. So if I take some example of abstract noun, so the examples of abstract noun are darkness, boyhood, love, bravery, happiness, wisdom, etc. And we can use some suffix to make abstract noun like ness, dome, wood. For example, here now, kindness. Kindness is equal to kind plus ness, kindness. Darkness, dark plus ness, darkness. Freedom, free plus dom, freedom. Kingdom, king plus dom, kingdom. As the same way, childhood, child plus hood, childhood, and boyhood, boy plus hood, boyhood. So in this video, in this slide, I have discussed some examples of abstract noun. So in the next slide, we will discuss another type of a noun. So the fourth type of a noun is a material noun, means द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा. So it is a just opposite to the abstract noun because we can touch it, we can see it, and we can find the shape and size of it. So what is a material noun? Nouns that we can perceive through our five senses, means ऐसी संज्ञाएं, ऐसी नाम जिसे हम छू सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं, उसे हम क्या कहते हैं, द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा कहते हैं. So we can use to see, to touch our five senses that are eye, ear, nose, tongue, and last one is the skin. So here I have taken an example of a material noun in a sentence. Silver is a very shining element. So what is a silver in this sentence? Silver is a material and it is a material noun. So and second thing is we need food to survive. So what is a food here now? Food is a material. So food is a material noun. So in the next slide we will discuss some more examples of a material noun. For example, brick, sand, board, iron, stone, gold, cloth, tea, rubber, etc. These are some examples of a material noun. So you can take another examples of a material noun that are cotton, tea, water, coal, air, alcohol, cement, etc. So these are some another examples of a material noun. So in the next slide we will discuss another type of a noun. So the fifth type of a noun is a collective noun. So what is a collective noun? Noun that refers to a group of persons, animals or things. जिस शब्द से किसी एक ही जाति के अनेक वस्तुओं के समूह का बोध हो उसे ही हम क्या कहते हैं? जातिवाचक संज्ञा. Here I have taken an example in the sentence below. Don't go in the crowds. भीड़ में मत जाओ. Means here crowd is a collective noun. Means crowd is a group of the people. And in the second sentence, students are making noise in the class. So class here is a collective noun because class is a group of the student. So if I take some more example of the collective noun, then it will be so crowds, a group of people, faculty, a group of a teacher, class, a group of students, herd, a group of a sheep, and a bunch of flowers, a pack of cards, a galaxy of stars. So these are some examples of a collective noun. So in the next slide, we will discuss some more types of a noun. I have written some more types of noun that are singular noun, plural noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, and last one is gerunds. So first one is what is a singular noun? So singular noun means एक वचन संज्ञा. So what is a singular noun? Noun that refers to a single name of a persons, places, animals or things. For example, cow, dog, fan, boy, girl, book, copy, etc. These are some examples of a singular noun. I have also written a sentence that is this is a cow. So a cow refers to a single cow, one cow. As the same way, plural noun means bahuvachan संज्ञा. So what is a plural noun? Noun that refers to a multiple name of a persons, animals or things. So here is an example. Cows, dogs, pens, boys, girls, copies, etc. So here is also I have written example in the sentence. Cows are grazing in the field. So cows means many cows, multiple cows, many number of cows. And as the same way, third type of a noun is a countable noun, means गणनीय संज्ञा. So what is a countable noun? Noun that can be counted. For example, a dog, 3 balls, 10 balls. So here I have also written an example of a countable noun in a sentence that is there are 3 balls in the box. So we can say that how many balls are inside the box. बक्स के अंदर कितने गेंदे हैं वो हम बता सकते हैं, जैसे 3 गेंदे हैं। सो एज द सेम वे फोर्थ टाइप ऑफ अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स, असंख्या है संज्ञा, अगणनीय संख्या। सो व्हाट इज अ अनकाउंटेबल नाउन? सो नाउन दैट कैन नॉट बी काउंटेड, जो संज्ञा हम गण नहीं सकते, काउंट नहीं कर सकते, जैसे मिल्क, वाटर, लव, राइस एक्सेट्रा। सो मिल्क क्यों नहीं गिन सकते? मिल्क हम लीटर्स में गिन सकते हैं, बोतल्स में गिन सकते हैं, बट एक्चुअली वी कैन नॉट काउंट अ मिल्क। And last one is a gerund. So what is a gerund? Gerund is the combination of a verb plus ing. For example, dreaming, smoking, singing, playing, etc. So we have to identify whether it is a gerund or a verb in a sentence according to the sentence. So for example, in the very first sentence, that is a singing a song is a good profession. So here singing is a gerund, but in the second sentence, that is a we are singing a song. So in the second sentence, singing is a before form of a V1, that is a sing. So in this way I have described some more type of nouns in this slide. So in the next slide we will discuss some quiz. Now it's time to take a quiz and identify the types of noun in the following sentences. So the very first question is Sanjay is doing his homework. Second one is he has gone to market. Third one is Kathmandu is the capital city of Nepal. Fourth one is I have more freedom than you. Fifth one is the plane landed safely at the airport. Sixth one is this is my pen. Seventh one is bathing is good for health. And last question is I work in a private company. So you have to only identify the underlined words. And in the next slide I have given the answer of these words so that you can check yourself whether you have done correct or not. So here is the answer of the previous questions. So the very first word is Sanjay. Sanjay is the name of a person, so it is a proper name and the name has been defined or given. Market is a place name, so it is a common noun because the name of the market is not defined or not given. Third one is Kathmandu is a place name and it is a proper noun because the name of the place has been defined or given. Freedom is an abstract noun. Plane is a common noun. Airport is a common noun. Pen is a common noun. Bathing is a gerund. And last one is a company is a common noun because it is a place name and the name of the place is not defined. Thanks for watching my videos and stay healthy and be tuned.